What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt. Want to bring you another video. Man, I had to bring you another video in one day. I was sitting here doing some thinking and some contemplating while I was going over some notes, and I say, man, I had this on my heart to be able to lay this message out to you today. So I'm coming with a second one for today. The message for this one I want to give you is share your storm. Share your storm. All right, so what I mean by share your storm, your storm are the hard times that you face as you grow, as you develop into whatever it is that you're becoming, an entrepreneur, a business person, a life coach or coach, as you're becoming a parent, as you're becoming just a better person and you're growing and developing. Share your storm. Those storms are those hard times. You never know when your storms can help someone else. Okay, your storms can help someone. I hear conversations lots of times that I have sometimes, and even ones that I kind of eavesdrop, and I hear people talking about, and they complain about the things that they're going through. And it's understanding to be uncomfortable. It's understood. But they also often have the question, why me? Why am I going through this? Why am I facing this? Why am I doing this? Why? And my question to you, if this is you, why not you? And it's not me wishing anything bad on you, but why not you? Apparently, there may be somebody else who is looking at you, your lifestyle, whatever it is, that is inspired by you, that is moved by you, and is something that you're doing that could help them. It's a hard time and a tough time that you're going through, perhaps. And this is, like I say, just in general. You know, I speak a lot of business, but this is just personal as well. Perhaps you're going through a breakup. Perhaps you're going through a divorce, and you have a friend that's seeing this, and later on down the line, even yourself, perhaps you saw a friend of yours who went through something, and you kind of helped them to a tough time, not knowing in the future that you will go through it. But their situation, how they've come out and overcome, and maybe they're even happier now that they're out of their relationship. Maybe what they went through or is helping you cope through what you're going through now. You just never know. Someone else's storm, your storm could be helping someone else. Okay, so don't wonder why me. You have to think, what am I learning from this situation? What am I getting out of this situation? All right, so you have to know, for every storm, you got to be willing, number one, to go through the storm. Understand that the storm doesn't last always. Storms pass. If you think about the way it goes right now in the rain, storms come and they go. Matter of fact, I'm sitting in a storm that just passed through. It came down about maybe 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, it instantly started raining like crazy. And all of a sudden, right now, now it's back to drizzling. The storm is passing through. They don't last forever. But you've got to be willing. You've got to be willing to go through some rain in order to see the rainbow. In order to see the rainbow, you have got to go through some rain. That's the only way you'll see the rainbow. People think, oh, rainbows are so beautiful. But you have to understand, you had to have some rain in order to see that rainbow. See, if I look at it from another perspective, you have to be like a vase, if I say that correctly, a vase, a vase, whatever you want to call it. You have to be like a vase, okay? A vase has to be formed, okay? You don't just all of a sudden have a vase out of nowhere. There's a process that vase has to go through. Now, if you're like that vase has to go through fire. It has to go through fire in order for it to be formed. Okay? Now, once it's formed, you can use that vase. If you fill it up with anything you want to pour into people the things that you can hold. All right? Sometimes you have to be delivered through the fire. You have to be delivered through the fire. You have to go through some hard things to come out beautiful and formed in a shape that is worthy of looking at. You have to go through that fire sometime. All right? That fire is what builds you and makes you into a stronger person emotionally and physically. That fire is necessary. You can't ask yourself, why am I going through this all the time? Like I said, don't ask yourself from now on, if you go through a situation, don't ask yourself, why am I going through this? I want you to look at this from a different perspective, because people hate, they absolutely hate going through the fire and the rain. All they want is the success part of things. All they want is the good part of things, and there's nothing wrong with that. When the bad times come out, you got to understand it's going to happen, but you cannot ask yourself, why am I going through this? You have to ask yourself from now on. Seriously, anytime you go through something right now that seems like it's just so tough to get through, start asking yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I take away from this situation? What can I take away from this incident? Whatever it may be, what can I take away from it? Okay, think about what you can learn from the situation, not why am I going through it? All right, because you got to know, if you're not willing to go through some adversity, then you're not worthy. Think about it. Let me say this again, because before I even finish, if you're not willing to go through the adversity, then you're not worthy of gaining the strength. If you're not willing, you have to be willing to go through some adversity. Understand that everything won't be perfect for you all the time. You're going to face some rain. You're going to be developed and delivered through some fire. And once you come out on the other side, there are beautiful things after going through the storm and through the fire. But if you're not willing to go through those, then you aren't worthy. You aren't worthy of that strength that you want. See, I want to be successful. I want to have a huge network of a huge team. But you're not willing, and you're not willing to hear people tell you no. You're not willing to be rejected. I want to have this beautiful relationship with this woman or this man. I really want to grow a family and have kids, but you're not willing to go through those arguments that are necessary to be able to grow your relationship. You're not willing to compromise on some of the things that you need to change, or that you may have to change for the relationship's improvements to grow. If you're not willing to go through those things, you're not worthy of the things that you're seeking, that you want. And you have to be willing to go through some adversity, because it's going to take that in order for you to grow, to get to the point of where you want to be. But your storms, you got to share your storms. Share your storms. And the reason I say this is because you are not the only person going through what you're going through. I guarantee you, if you think about it, if you go to church, if you attend church, if you go to any kind of meeting or something like that, if you think you're the only person having the problem that you're having, and whatever it is you're facing, whether it's business, personal, whatever it may be, if you think you're the only person, go to where you going and ask somebody what's their toughest time. You would be surprised to hear somebody say something that you're having the same problem with. You are not alone. And if you've made it through it, share that. It's a testimony. Share that. Why do you think you hear so many successful people telling people what they had to go through to get to where they are? It becomes a testimony once you make it through that storm and through that fire. You share it with someone, you can help someone else get through it as well. Sorry so long, y'all. I had that on my heart that I had to share with some of you all, because I got to thinking about a conversation. I'm like, man, I really need to share this. So this is blog number 2 for the day. And I hope this helped you. If this was of value to you, please like, comment, and share with some other people to help them realize. If this is your storm and you see this and this is beneficial, I ask that you share this with some more people. But share your storm with people. You never know who you can touch and who you can help. Internet is so big, and that's I'm not even speaking with just sharing it with the people that you know. Share it with people, other people that see this and hear that message may understand I was going through that same thing as well. Share it on social media and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it. And hit some comments. Let me know some likes, some comments if it was beneficial to you. All right, so y'all continue to follow the blog, lindenbritt.mlspsites.com, and I will see you all later. You can find the links to be able to get any access to me anytime in the comments below or in the description below. And I look forward to hearing back about your thoughts, some of the things that you may be going through. Like I said, I would love to be able to help you through any situation, whether it be business or personal as well. All right, so y'all have a blessed day. I appreciate your time. See y'all later. See y'all next time.